Hi there, I'm Chris Hudson. I'm the Acting Associate Director for People's Experience in Participation at Surrey and Borders Mental Health Trust. It's my turn to give you some feedback about our latest steering group session. This month, we have been talking about the impact of video stories that people use to talk about their experience and how that might be used as a tool to engage others into further participation, and also to focus staff members on what's important and meaningful around experience. That was the starting point. We moved on from there to talk about some of the survey work that's been going on to try and understand what people who might participate would expect from the process and what they think might work best. And there's been particularly good responses from people who are attending our recovery college. That's quite a big group, and we made some decisions to renew our efforts to build our cohort of surveys that we're collecting. And then finally we moved on to our co-design toolkit, which is going to be one of the key products that comes out of this steering group, which is quite exciting. Because it'll give a kind of handy how-to to anybody who wants to use it in our organization around improving their co-design practice. We talked about some of the core principles that were involved, should be involved, I should say, in any kind of co-design activity, and whether or not we've stated those in a very meaningful way, whether or not we could improve on how those have been stated. We talked about looking at some of the jargon that people might experience when they're doing some work with staff, not only in the NHS but in the mental health domain. That can be particularly challenging for people that aren't used to it, and how we kind of address that from the very beginning. And also we thought about the resource element. What I mean by that is where people might seek additional support, additional help, when they're working on their co-design projects, what other influences might be brought to bear on projects using this methodology. So that's feeling a little bit more tangible. I feel like we're getting much closer to a point where we can start promoting this to staff for their consultation, and then we're on the cusp of being ready to launch it. So we're not there yet, but we're getting much closer, and it feels actually much more tangible. So I'm excited, and I hope we can keep you updated about our progress as we go along. Thanks for listening.